Okay, so this is the old phone UI, right? This is the old phone UI, right? And the new phone will be bigger, and it will be only kind of displayed as if you're looking at the top part of your phone, right? So it can fit in the white screen, you know what I mean? Hey, Zintech. So the new phone UI will kind of like be like that, right? And then you're going to be able to click, let's say, this is all work in progress. Like, it's probably going to change. It's just like ideas that I've been working on, okay? But this is not for the tech update. Correct. This is not for the tech update, and it might even change in the future, and it might not even look like that at all. Okay, so take this as a, it's just a prototype. Okay, so when you press your phone icon, right, which is still going to be like here or whatever, right? It's still going to be like this little thing here. The phone UI will open, right? And in here you'll have different selections like accessing the bank. This is going to be maybe a different icon, but currently it's going to be for all your stats and your character stuff. This is going to be like maybe images and pictures that you've received, but we might change that because it might be part of like the contacts. Because this is going to be the contacts, right? People that you meet in the game, right? So as you meet people in the game, more characters are going to be added to your contact list, right? And there's going to be achievements, right? So when you meet someone new, they go in here, right? So let's say you met Mia, right? And you're like, oh, I really like this character. I kind of want to know more about Mia, right? So you're going to click on this, right? It's going to bring up your contacts, okay? And you're going to have a whole bunch of contacts, okay? And every contact type is going to have a color, right? So all the teachers, right? All the teachers are going to have orange contacts, let's say, right? And then all the monster girls will have maybe like pink contacts. All the bad people, all the school friends are going to have the blue contact. The people in your same household, like Debbie, are going to have purple contacts. But anyway, the point is you're going to have all those contacts, right? So let's say you have Eve or like Jenny, or let's say you have Mia here, right? And it says the school friend or something, right? So you're going to be able to click this to filter the different types of groups that you want to see, right? So let's say you just want to see school friends, right? You're going to click this until it's all blue, and then it's going to show you all the school friends, right? So you'll be able to filter through who you want to see, okay? So once you find Mia, because there's going to be a lot of characters, right? Once you find Mia, you click her, right? And then it's going to go to the next page, right? The contact that you clicked, right? And then this contact is going to have everything you need to know about them, right? It's going to have their face here with a little magnifying glass, so you'll be able to like click that and see what they look like in full body and naked and all that. You'll be able to see their name, which you'll be able to edit. You're going to have their age, their height, their weight, you know, how far you've progressed in their stories. And if there's going to be a button with a question mark, you can click it, and maybe it's going to like tell you what's your latest quest is for them, so what to do in order to progress their story. Their dating progress, if they're available for the harem feature in the beach house, if you can take them for prom night, how many babies you made with them, how many cookie jar sex scenes you've unlocked. So it's going to kind of have like, all the information you need to know about a character in here, right? And you're going to be able to access that just by clicking your phone here, right? So you click your phone, you're going to like click this to find your contacts. You're going to find the contact that you want, and then you're going to see all the information about them and how to reach them, where they are, all that kind of shit, right? Where you can find them, maybe, you know. I'd like to add also, the thing is like we're trying to figure out if we're going to still do text messages, and if they're going to be in here or it's going to be part of like an app in here. We're trying to figure out also how, I wanted to know like if there's a way to see where the person is in the game. So let's say you're looking for Judith, right? And maybe there needs to be a way to know where she is at a certain time of the day, right? So like on Sunday mornings, she's usually at home. Or if on Sunday, obviously this will help you with the quest, right? So possibly this is enough, right? Because let's say you're trying to progress her story. You're like, hey, where is she? What do I need to do to progress Judith's story, right? You click this and it tells you she's waiting for you at the library because she wants to finish her homework with you or something, right? So you're like, oh, she's at the library on every weekday on, you know, blah, blah, blah. So you know where she is at and what you need to do, right? So anyway, this is what I've been working on so far to make the phone UI more interesting and better than what it is currently, which is this. It's too small. You can't really display a lot of information. But with this new method, this new kind of like design for it, will be a lot easier to navigate and find out what everything is about in the game, especially if you're a new player and you don't know where things are or where the characters are or what they're about. Like, this is gonna help a lot, I think. But it's a stalker app. Yeah, it's a stalker app. But anyway, so I've been working on this. I'm not done yet, you know, but I think especially for new players and mobile, like a lot of people play this game on Android, right, on their phone, and this is gonna help a lot with like navigating and understanding things and like finding information quickly, you know, and it's gonna be good for all players, especially new players. So it's a stalker app, but it's okay. Especially Jezzy, especially that in here when you click their profile picture, right, like this little the magnifying glass here, the magnifying glass leads you to a new page where you see the character full body. Let's say this is Judith, right? So it's gonna be like that, and you'll be able to choose between like all dressed, right? So you can swap between the two to see what the character looks like, and it's gonna have like a little synopsis about who they are. So like Judith is your, you know, childhood friend. She lives next door or whatever. Or she lives blah blah blah, and you know, you know, it's not as stalkerish, okay? But anyway, so the idea was that like, yeah, next to their profile you can see the little magnifying glass leads you to that page where it talks about her and what she looks like full body. And then if you want to call her some different name because you know someone that looks like her or whatever, you can like change her name, or if you don't like her name you can change it, right? And the age you can't edit, that's locked. So is the height and the weight. And you know, how many scenes you've unlocked with her, if there's some remaining you haven't, you know, it should not be unlocked until you say, yeah, exactly, a nude or like scenes. Then you know how many babies you made with the character, if you can go to prom with her, the harem feature, all that. So, or we could just have the girls send naked selfies and not have a weird stalker profile mode, just saying, well, listen, it's just a feature, you know, we have it already done, you know. You hate the name change thing? Why? Some people want to change the names. I think it's fair. Like, I think, listen, I think even if we allow people to change and edit the name here by clicking this, right? I think 90% of players are gonna keep the default names. Like, no one's gonna bother with changing the name except for maybe the main character and maybe Debbie and stuff, you know. But and Jenny, like all the characters at home, maybe people will change their name, but like 90% of people are not gonna touch this at all. So I think it's okay to have it there. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, it just, you know.